Hey everyone, welcome back to Enigmatic Echoez with me, Jazz. Now, I don't know about you, but if I see something with glowing red eyes standing on the side of the road at night, I'm not investigating. I'm not slowing down. I'm not even blinking. I'm accelerating, praying, and minding my business. Because some things, they're not meant to be understood. And tonight's story is one of those things. Let's set the scene. We're in Point Pleasant, a small town in West Virginia, 1966. Quiet, industrial, the kind of place where everyone knows everyone. And nothing really happens, except that year. Something started happening, and no one could explain it. The day was November 12th, 1966. 5 men are digging a grave in a cemetery just outside town. Normal night, until one of them looks up and freezes. Above the trees, something lifts into the air. A large figure, human-shaped but wrong. Wings stretched wide, not flapping, just rising. One of the men later said, it looked like a brown human being. That's how he described it. Not a bird, not an animal, a being, watching them. And then it was gone. Just 3 days later, November 15th, this is the encounter that made Mothman, Mothman. 2 young couples, Roger and Linda Scarberry, and Steve and Mary Mallett, are driving through an abandoned industrial site, known locally as the TNT area, named after old World War II explosive storage bunkers. Dark, remote, the kind of place where your headlights feel like they're barely enough. And then they see it. Standing near one of the old structures, 6, maybe 7 feet tall, large wings folded behind it. And then the eyes, bright, glowing red, not reflecting light, glowing. Linda later said they were like bicycle reflectors, but alive. The creature moves, not running, gliding. It spreads its wings and lifts into the air without a sound. And then it follows them. Their car speeds up, 80 miles per hour, 90. The thing keeps pace, outside the window, watching, not attacking, just staying with them, until suddenly, it's gone. Now here's where it gets unsettling, because witnesses agree on certain things. No visible neck, eyes set into the upper chest or shoulders, wings spanning up to 10 feet, movement that doesn't match any known animal. And the biggest one, it doesn't flap its wings to stay airborne, it glides, effortlessly, like gravity doesn't apply. After that night, the sighting spread. People reported seeing it perched on bridges, standing in fields at night, watching from rooftops, appearing near roads just before accidents. One man claimed it landed on his roof and stared down at him through the window. Another said it chased him through winding back roads, never making a sound. And then there are the phone calls. Strange, distorted voices, static, whispers. Some believed whatever this was wasn't just being seen, it was interacting. Now this part feels like it belongs in a completely different story, but it doesn't, because around the same time, people in Point Pleasant reported visits from strange men, dressed in black, acting off. They asked odd questions, didn't understand basic things. One reportedly tried to drink Jell-O, like it was a liquid. Another asked how to use a pen. Their speech was stiff, rehearsed, like they were pretending to be human, and many who encountered them said they felt watched long after the interaction ended. Now, it's December 15th, 1967. Over a year after the first sighting, the Silver Bridge connecting Point Pleasant to Ohio collapsed during rush hour. Cars plunged into the freezing Ohio River. 46 people died. It's one of the worst disasters in the region's history. And here's where the legend shifts. because many people later claimed they saw Mothman before the collapse, near the bridge, watching, waiting, and after the disaster, the sightings stopped completely. So what are we dealing with? Let's break it down. 1. Misidentified animal. Some say it was a sandhill crane. Large bird, red eyes, but cranes don't chase cars at high speeds, glide silently for miles, stand 6 to 7 feet tall in that way. Then there's 2. Mass hysteria. A small town, one strange story spreads, people start seeing what they expect, but that doesn't explain multiple witnesses in the same moment, same descriptions, same details. Number 3, supernatural entity. Something not from here, not bound by normal behavior, watching, appearing before tragedy. And 4, harbinger of disaster. This is the most chilling theory, that Mothman isn't causing anything. It's warning or witnessing, appearing before catastrophic events. Even after 1967, the story didn't end. Reports have surfaced in other locations, Chicago, New York, remote highways, always similar. Tall figure, red eyes, silent movement, watching, and then gone. And this is where it gets personal, because what makes Mothman so unsettling isn't just what people saw, it's what they felt. A heavy pressure, like being observed, like something knows something you don't, and it isn't telling you. And maybe that's the real fear. Not that it's there, but that it shows up before something bad happens. So tonight, if you're driving and you see something tall, standing just off the road, with glowing red eyes, first of all, no you didn't. Keep driving. Second, maybe don't check your mirrors. Some things don't need confirmation. If you enjoyed tonight's episode, make sure to follow, share, and subscribe wherever you're listening. Follow me on IG at Enigmatic Echoez Podcast for updates and additional content. And if you want to see the darkness we talk about, check the visuals over on YouTube. Because trust me, this one, you're going to want to see it. Until next time, stay curious, but not too curious. Good night.